Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jay. What I want to do for you today is I'm going to show you the way that I've actually been repairing credit for the last 10 plus years. I got about 3 specific letters that I send off each time. I don't lie. I don't say this account is not mine. That's not my, have no knowledge. Those things I don't dispute. I don't actually use any of the disputes that Experian provides on their website or Equifax provide or TransUnion, because they limit you in what you can actually say to them or what have you. So I've actually tailored all of my disputes to hit the credit bureaus where they least expect to be hit. Okay, and I hit each one like that credit, whether it's Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, or Innovis. I dispute everything at the same time. I don't care what it is. If it's negative, I'll dispute it. I'll find out what you're doing wrong with it, and I'll dispute it. The way that I've been disputing for the last 10 plus years is using this thing right here where you see GLBA. Okay, that's the Graham-Leach-Bliley Act. I just wanted you guys to see the penalties of it first. I only got 15 minutes on this video, so I got to be kind of quick about it. And I think YouTube gonna limit me to about, well, I think I can extend it. But anyway, you see the penalties for this thing. It's a financial institution can be fined up to $100,000 for each violation. Okay, the officers and directors of the financial institution can be fined up to $10,000. And there's criminal penalties, which include imprisonment up to 5 years. Okay, that's nothing I made up. Nothing I made up. I just wanted you guys to see that. That's one of the reasons why I get tremendous results and why they drop off like flies whenever I dispute it. Now, I've had some problems recently with the credit bureaus not actually doing what they're supposed to do. That's why I'm actually releasing this video, because I want you guys to go out there and dispute under this act, this GLBA, because they're in violation. The credit bureaus are in violation, and the institutions that report to them. Now, let's go into the specifics. Okay. A lot of them will claim to you guys that they are not financial institutions. Okay. Now I'm going to show you who is a financial institution who is covered under the GLBA Act. Okay. Your activities determine whether you're a financial institution under the privacy rule. Lenders, Ally Financial, and any debt collector, they're covered. Now let me show you an introduction to what I'm actually under. This is the how to comply with the Privacy Consumer Financial Information Rule of the GLBA Act. Okay. I highlighted some strong points with you guys. Like I said, I only got 15 minutes, but I wanted you guys to just to see this, what they're not doing. The bottom line is what they're not doing is they're not supplying you guys with privacy policy notices and opt-out statements. You see that they have obligations under this privacy rule to provide notices. Who gets a privacy notice? Customers. You are customers of these institutions. I just told you what an institution was. I showed you what an institution were. They're debt collectors, and they're actual, any institution that actually is on your credit report, it's considered an institution. They have a customer relationship with you. Okay, so you need to dispute on the fact that you have not received your private policy notice. When should you get a privacy policy notice? Well, let's find out. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna show you some other stuff down here that you guys need to really pay attention to. Like I said, I've highlighted some strong points. Like I said, these financial institutions must notify customers. They must notify you guys initially and annually. Initially at the start of the relationship, and once every 12 months. They're supposed to do that. Okay, so let me show you guys. Should have been right there. Okay, I don't want to say non-personal information. This is the information. If they collect any of this information from you guys, they are covered under the GLB Act. Okay, name, address, income, social security number. If they got any of that information, any of it, they don't have to have all of it, just any of it, they're covered under the GLB Act. They have to provide you with privacy policy notices. Okay, know that. Know that. That's the easiest way to get anything taken off your credit report, is to dispute where they least expect it. These are their obligations. You must give financial institutions, look at this privacy notices. I'm not making this up now. I don't want nobody to think that I made this up. Privacy notices. Financial institutions must give their customers, and in some cases their consumers, a clear and conspicuous written notice describing their privacy policy and practices. Who gets a notice? You're a customer. Whether or not you share customer non-personal information, you must give all your customers a privacy notice. I didn't make that up, guys. I told you I've been doing this for the last 10 plus years. Okay, maybe 15. I did not make this up. I found this by really researching. I wanted to find a way they can get everything taken off a credit report when I dispute it. I didn't want to be lying. This account is not mine. That account is not hers. This information right here is through a lot of research or whatever. Okay, and they're not following. Believe me, there is not one debt collector that I've ever disputed under the privacy policy notice that has never given up the account. There's not one. There is not one. All of them drop. I just had one drop. What was the name of that? Mike Orlando. What is your company name? Oh my, it slips my mind right now, but his name is Mike Orlando. He's the president. But his company, he played around with it for a while. He said he's not covered. I got him on recording too. I'm going to make a nice video on how you handle debt collectors, okay? Because a lot of them will argue and argue and argue, but they will give the account up because you saw the penalties for it. Okay, I didn't make it up. In case you need a reminder, that's the penalties of it. I don't make that up. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to ask yourself, they can be fined up to 100,000 for each violation, not for 20 violations, for each violation. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, for each consumer. So that's why we need to hit them together. Our lives matter, not just black, not just white, not just Hispanic. Our lives matters in this thing, you know, called credit reporting, because these are for-profit agencies, guys. So we actually got to hit them where they least expect to be hit, and they are not supplying you guys with privacy policy notices. Believe me, if account has been if account is in a charge-off status, you're not getting a privacy policy notice. I'm telling you, if it's with a debt collector, you are not getting a privacy policy notice. Why would you let that account sit on your credit report and not challenge it? Challenge it, because they have obligations, you know, to do what they're supposed to do. Okay, enough of that. All right, let's go down here. Told you you're supposed to get one on an annual notice. A copy of your full privacy notice, as long as the customer relationship lasts. I'm not making up none of this. You must include an opt-out notice. You know, if you're just a consumer of that, but now if you're a customer, you get an opt-out notice and everything. Consumer is a little bit different, but you don't have to worry about that because you guys are considered customers. They have non-personal information about you that they're actually trying to collect on, you know, passing money, financial. So you guys are considered customers under this GLBA Act, okay? What do that privacy notice must say? It must accurately describe how you collect, disclose, and protect non-personal information about the consumers and customers, including former Now you ask yourself this, guys, have you received one? And I can tell you who actually are good at doing it. Student loans, excellent, excellent, excellent. You get one once a year from them, okay? And some car companies. But the moment you pay that car off, or the moment that car goes into default, and they sell it to a debt collector or a third-party agency to collect, you will stop getting privacy policy notices. And by golly, you need to challenge them. You need to challenge them and let them know and report them. State Attorney General, don't be afraid of them. Challenge them. You don't even have to put it in your name if you don't want to, but I would. Why not? If they're doing wrong, you let them know they're doing wrong. Believe me, if you owe them money, they're going to let you know. So you might as well let them know. Okay, guys, this is the slickest thing, and it ain't really nothing that's slick about it. I mean, I just think it's cool though that you can use this to your advantage. Look at my videos, guys, over the years. They drop like flies, okay? The appearance, this notice must be clear and conspicuous. It's got to say privacy notice. And if it don't, you haven't received one. They're going to tell you that you do, that you did. Debt collector's going to tell you they're not covered on it. But I just showed you they're covered, right? How do you deliver it? You must deliver your privacy notice to each consumer or customer in writing. See that? Or if the customer or a consumer or customer agrees, electronically. Okay? We not getting that. Y'all got to agree to get it electronically. And y'all ain't got it in writing yet. But you didn't know that. See, play on ignorance, you know. But that's why I was here. And I'm here now. Okay? Your written notice may be delivered by mail or by hand. You see that? See that? Read that, y'all. I don't read it all for you. There's just some stuff I highlighted you guys really need to pay attention to. You can stop this video, pause it and do it for yourself. See, notices given orally or posted in your office don't comply with the rule. You see that? That thing got to be sent to you. Got to be written. See that? You must give consumers and customers a reasonable opportunity to exercise their right to opt out. 30 days after you send the initial notice, either on or offline, before you can share their information with non-affiliate third parties outside the exception. You see that? Use it to y'all advantage, man. Initially, you're supposed to get it. I'm going through this thing. I want to be able to get it where you actually you can pause and go back, y'all, and just look at this thing, But this thing here, this GLB Act, I guarantee you, they say there's no guarantee. I guarantee you, if you have any debt collector on your credit report, any debt collector, charge off, if you challenge them under the GLB Act, they will drop like flies. Now, I'm not saying that debt is going away. Okay. I myself would get the debt to go away because I would challenge them under that clean hands doctrine. Your hands is dirty, So I'm not going to actually pay you when you were doing wrong in the beginning. What I will do is report you to the right authorities, being that you are a debt collector and I know they watch you guys. So I need to put it out there what you're doing wrong. I can't think of this debt collector guy. You know what? I'm not going to even play around with it. I'm going to actually go over here. What is his? I can't even find this guy's name, man. Oh, hold on, guy. I got you. I got you. 1 second. Okay, we back. Synergetic Communications, Inc. I'm gonna teach you guys how to handle them. I got some videos. Not videos. Some recordings. I record everything. Anytime they call, anytime I call them, I record everything. Everything. Okay. Just know your laws. Okay. You see this stuff that I'm putting on here. I'm just scrolling through it. You guys pay attention to it. See who can bring enforcement actions, and you let them know. If we get them to actually, if we get enough of you guys to keep on reporting that they're doing wrong, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. The debt collectors are saying they not. Like I said, they dropping, but Mike Orlando, Synergetic Communications Inc. he played hardball. He dropped it. Believe me, he dropped it. And if he tell you he didn't drop it, tell him I said holla at me. Tell him he know me. And I told him what I was gonna do. He next. I got a video on how to handle him next. Okay. Hey guys, use this. Matter of fact, share it with any and everybody you know. Any and everybody you know. Because you don't know how long this will last. They'll change this rule. They actually implemented a new rule last year where they actually changed parts of it. But believe me, they're not complying with none of it anyway. So let the people know, man. Let anybody you know share it with them. All right, we out.